by J. Carpenter. We have no DNA, we have no blood, we have no mother, no father, no brother, no sister. Only recently do we both have a life. You're still my brother though. You live with me, eat with me, learn with me, chill with me, listen with me. From Tupac to Iron Maiden, to Eazy-E to Hellbox, we always with each other. Islands to the mainland, each built like our homeland. Sports to music to shows to movies to games. We always know what the other is on. Ripping through Sangheli and taking down the Covenant, or blowing down the bandit camps in the borderlands. 2 a.m. on a 360 got us at home. We can talk about Fight Club, or talk about how we'd pay a doctor 20 mental pools for a surgical sheen job. I haven't done any, but he's done all the sports I love. We watch Becca body through grown men, or Khabib fight an entire crowd. Watch Ray tackle number 10, or listen to Griffin think a lot. We'll talk about how we want to do it. Make plans, probably never do it. Or who knows, maybe I'll be White John Jones, and he'll be Samoan Frederick first grown. Strikes like bullets, shin checks that could split an atom, cut up into mullets, grab his ball and run at him. Fighting fighters, sinning sinners, writing writers, we're both what we make ourselves. Breaking noses in a pit, acting as a wall, just trying to be a good dude. Past all the outside antics, he is my brother. We have no DNA, we have no blood. We have no mother, no father, no brother, no sister. But he's still my brother though, because family is what you make it. And he fits right into my model.
What inspired you to write this poem?
My brother. The entire poem is about me and my brother's relationship.
What message or feeling do you want people to get from your poem?
That family doesn't have to be who you're born into, it can be who you've chosen as your family. Like, my brother's my foster brother, but like, that's my blood.
Is there a specific part of your poem that means the most to you, and why?
Past all the outside antics, he is my brother. We have no DNA, we have no blood, we have no mother, no father, no brother, no sister, but he's still my brother though. Because family is what you make it, and he fits right into my model. We've only known each other for like a year, but I can't think of anyone that I would be closer with.
1 in a Million by Anthony Garcia Savage. I picked the red flower has thorns that dig through skin like an insult on ears. Still, I picked the red flower. The red flowers whose petals fall and rip off like the skin off a shedding lizard. Still, I picked the red flower. The red flower whose roots meet concrete like how blood meets skin. Still, I picked the red flower. The red flower who was taken by someone who doesn't recognize the time it took to get to bloom. Still, I picked the red flower. The flower who, unlike the rest, wouldn't turn blue. Still, I picked the red flower. The flower who knew that they didn't need to bloom to be beautiful, who didn't need to grow for you. Still, I picked the red flower. The flower who grows spikes to stop hands from ripping its skin. Still, I picked the flower. The flower who grows red to show how hard it tried to not be blue so that it wouldn't bloom for you. Still, I picked the flower. The red flower that grew not for beauty but for strength that became its beauty. I didn't pick the blue flower. The blue flower whose soft blue leaves smell like a bright and sunny day in the middle of winter. I didn't pick the blue flower. The blue flower whose petals never had to go through the feeling of being torn or told to change. I didn't pick the blue flower. The blue flowers whose roots rest in the wet soil, never to be disturbed, never to struggle. I didn't pick the blue flower. The blue flower who gets picked by the very person that recognized them for the time it took to grow. I didn't pick the blue flower. The blue flower who likes the rest is blue. I didn't pick the blue flower. The flower who knew that they needed to bloom to be beautiful, who wanted to need to grow for you. I didn't pick the blue flower. The flower who grew bright blue leaves to get you to pick them. I didn't pick the blue flower. The flower who tried so hard to bloom, blue to bloom for you. Still, I didn't pick the blue flower. The blue flower who grew not for themselves, but for your love and care. The blue flower who wanted to be picked for that they grew like the rest, like how everyone wanted them to grow. So they grew blue. Still, I picked the blue flower. After the red flower, so afraid of being picked, grew thorns that everyone feared and covered so. they grew red leaves. I didn't pick the red flower.
What inspired you to write this poem?
I was just sitting there in class one day, and at my house we had a whole bunch of flowers, and I was just looking at them. I was like, you know what, this is a pretty good idea for my poem.
What message or feeling do you want people to get from your poem?
Really thinking deep, because it's a really thoughtful poem. You got to really think about it. I need them to sit down, just be thinking about it.
Is there a specific part of your poem that means the most to you, and why?
The flower who tried its hardest not to bloom. It's showing that most people in the world, they don't really care if they're the one shining or anything. They just want to be there. It doesn't matter to them if they bloom or not.
At the Edge by Shayalanni S. At the edge, ready to lose everything, I prepare to let the wind take my last breath as one large exhale leaves my body. In early elementary days, friends came easy, laughter came easy, I could be myself, without a mask, simply true. Then the years passed, heavy and slow, along with expectations grew. The world asked me, "Who are you?" as I hide behind a shrinking mask. Middle school remained safe and sound, friends were around me and I found laughter. Then she appeared, my best friend, my closest ally. Through every low, through every high, she was always there. Then COVID arrived. During 6th grade, a pixelated classroom, distant friends, I felt isolated. Then I stopped caring and I let myself go. Acne came, weight went up as well as I outgrew the self I knew. Returning felt slow, like learning to stand again. But high school ripped the seams I had planned. Friends slipped loose like untied threads until only 2 remained ahead. Then only she was left, my anchor, also my light. But I grew greedy. The first feeling of acknowledgement, I sought the eyes of glow and fleeting eyes. I traded her for hollow highs. The others left as they would. They showed fake smiles and false sisterhood. When I turned, she was not there. Just echoes of the love we shared. Now she found better friends, while I sit here making amends. But some breaks do not heal cleanly, some wounds stay unseen. Home carries another weight. My sister, Golden, is always present. She earns straight A's as well as trophies, and shows endless grace, while I limp behind, lost in her race. Now I stand at the bridge's rim. The water whispers, "Let's go swim." I lean forward, her hand and her face pull me back into embrace. All I could do is sob, "I am sorry," as she holds the broken parts of me. You are safe. What inspired me to write this poem was my best friend. Way back from 3rd grade, I'd say. And I just wanted to tell our story.